right, the next thing we're going to talk about is the fractional part of a circle. When you hear fractions, you immediately think, I don't know what that is, but it's super easy. First of all, you have your protractor. We just discussed how this is 0 to 180. If you put another protractor underneath of it, you would just add another 180, which would give you 360 degrees. So a circle is measured in 360 degrees. So all those cool tricks that you see in the X Games, like with the snowboarders and the skiers or the BMX or the skateboards or even dirt bikes, they are being measured in these same degrees. So when you hear a 1080, you just have to add how many times they rotated to get that 1080. So if you did 360 plus 360, you would get 0 in the ones, 6 plus 6 is 12, carry your 2, 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7, so that's 720. So 2 rotations is a 720. If you added another 360 to that, you get 0, 8, 7 plus 3 is 10. So it'd be a 1080. So when you hear 1080, you're actually hearing math terms whenever you're watching X Games. A 1080 means that they're rotating 3 total times in a row. Now let's get back to the fun things, which is the fractional part of the circle. Fractional part of the circle, if you divide it up into, let's say, fourths, because we've already divided it in half, which is 180. If we divided it again here, and you rotated from here to here, which is 90 degrees, which would be like a 50-50 slide, if you rotated that many, that would be 1/4. And if you rotated all the way to 180, that would be 2/4. Simplified though, you would say 1/2. And then if you rotated from here all the way to here, which would be 270, you would get 3/4. And then if you did an entire rotation of 360 degrees, you would have rotated the full whole of that circle. Hold on. You would have rotated the entire part of that circle, which would have been one whole. So when you're hearing fraction part of the circle, so when we're talking fraction of the circle, it's really not that complicated whenever you're splitting it into fourths. Now obviously if you split it amongst every single degree, you would then have 360 little slithers in that circle. But we're just going to concentrate on fourth, half, and 3/4, and then of course a whole. Now we're going to take this to our life-size protractor. So I'm going to jump, and then we're going to say how many degrees, what type of angle, and then what fraction of the circle. So we're going to start. If I jump from here to here, how many degrees?
90.
What type of angle?
Right.
And how much of the circle did I jump?
1/4.
Very good. Then I'm going to start back at 0, and I'm going to jump from here to here. How many degrees?
180.
What type of angle?
Straight.
And how many fractional degrees is it of the circle?
2/4.
2/4 simplified would be
Half.
half. Very good. Then, if I start at 0 again, and I go to here, what fraction of the circle would that be?
3/4.
3/4. Very good. I cannot do a 360, which would be one whole. But if I were to jump all the way around, that would be one whole of the circle. So if we're going to start at 0, and then I jump, how many degrees?
270.
270. And what fraction of the circle did I jump?
3/4.
3/4. Very good. It is time for you to be able to win one of these. All you need to do is answer this week's Education Motivation Challenge. Here is your circle. We're looking at the shaded part. How many degrees is the shaded part? And what fraction of the circle is shaded? Comment your answers down below, or you can go to my Instagram page and you can DM me the answer at DirtBikeTeacherCrow. Good luck!